And Storm Benjamin crosses UK this morning, bringing strengthening winds, outbreaks of rain too to the south. Nothing untoward for this time of year. Further north, it's quieter, but also colder. Very good morning to you. Hope you're all well. Let's talk Storm Benjamin, shall we? Because it's crossing the country at the moment, bringing nothing untoward for this time of year, but some pretty strong winds and gales across the south of the country.
Storm Amy was really destructive and caused a lot of damage and lives were lost. And now we've got another on the way, and we should pay attention, I'm assuming, just because of what we've experienced with previous ones.
Yes, in a way, yes. Storm Benjamin is already with us. Yet, B. Benjamin, you might think it's our storm. It isn't. It was actually named by the French Weather Service yesterday because of the impact it would have there. So it's not technically our storm. We won't have the same impacts. And the reason why it was named by France is been quite evident this morning. In the last hour, we've seen winds gusting 100 miles an hour on the north coast of France. So not a million miles away from us. We've seen them get over 60 miles an hour in the Channel Islands. For us, thankfully, we're not going to see them to this level. So the impacts will not be as great. There's still Met Office yellow warnings. There still could be some disruption. The winds are set to increase over the coming hours around these western coasts of Wales, southwest England, and down towards eastern counties of England.
Matt, you know the advice: you should not be out on a pier or a sort of outside space like that when there's a big storm happening. You know that advice. Where's that?
This is Cromer in Norfolk at the moment. Winds are actually just starting to pick up here, and the sea looking particularly rough, captured by one of our weather watchers who was safely a little bit further away. He's used a bit of a zoom-in lens there. But a cold Saturday, a cold Sunday as well, and don't forget, darker evenings. The clocks go back on Saturday night. Back to you both.
That's when you don't mind being on a shift on a Sunday, just for that extra, extra hour. Exactly.
Extra hour in bed.
Matt, thanks very much.
Hi there, Nina. Thank you very much. Well, some of us have been seeing some pretty wet and windy weather so far today, courtesy of Storm Benjamin. But the worst effects really have been felt in France. On the north coast of France, we had a wind gust of 100 miles per hour earlier on today.
Afternoon. Hello there. Well, we have had Storm Benjamin making the weather a little disruptive through this morning. This is the commute in. First thing, we had a lot of rain overnight for some, up to 30 millimetres in parts. Now, we've had a lot of leaves off trees as well. There were quite a few left on some trees for earlier on, but they seem to have mostly blown off now. Now, as we head through the afternoon, we still have a Met Office yellow weather warning in place for wind. Now, it's valid until 3 o'clock. Slightly less impactful than we first thought. We're looking at gusts of 35 to 45 miles per hour. I think for London, it's more likely to be around 30 to 35. Now,
Hi, Nina. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. It's been a little bit blustery out there for some of us so far today, thanks to Storm Benjamin. That was the scene for a weather watcher in Devon, and plenty of leaves blown off the trees. Things are looking very autumnal indeed. And actually, it's going to feel very autumnal over the next few days. Blustery winds and feeling quite cold. Now, this is Storm Benjamin, this curl of cloud here. Very strongest winds have been along the coast of northern France.
More than 100,000 French homes are without power after Storm Benjamin brought down branches onto power lines. The storm has since passed over and away from the UK.
Hello, good evening. Our weather has been controlled by Storm Benjamin for today. It's been pushing into the North Sea and gradually it will fill, but it does hang around for quite some time, continuing to bring us some blustery winds. And with this wind direction, we will see some colder air pushing in, especially into the weekend. So yes, overall, I think some sunshine to be had at times into the next few days, but also some showers around as well. And yes, a chilly old wind to boot. Zooming out to look at the picture of tomorrow evening and overnight, you can see Benjamin is not too far away. You could well see some further outbreaks of rain, perhaps spilling around it. Still quite a squeeze in the isobars as we head into Saturday. So although those winds are easing down, it is still quite a breezy story. You can see as well, though, it should be quite a bright day on Saturday. Spells of sunshine, similar as we head into Sunday. Perhaps some fairly chilly-ish nights, a drop in temperatures, but we do see those values recovering early next week.
Autumn leaves have been falling fast and furious today, all because of Storm Benjamin that brought those really gusty winds first thing this morning. It may well have cleared away, but it's left a legacy over the next few days. Blustery winds, plenty of showers and feeling noticeably colder. This is the storm moving its way through Central Europe, and it left quite a trail of shower cloud. Some of the rain quite persistent across Wales. That's now moving its way down through the Hampshire coast as we speak.
I'll tell you what, today's weather has made me long for spring already. Kate, you're here to tell us more.
So blustery today.
Really blustery. Storm Benjamin was with us. It wasn't quite as impactful for us here in London as anticipated, which is good news, but you'll notice it was very blustery. Had gusts of around 30 miles per hour. I think the biggest one I saw was around 33 miles per hour. Lots of leaves were on the trees, but you can see that most of them are down on the floor now, and that's going to continue really for the next few days. It's going to stay quite blustery. By the end of today, the storm cleared, or a little way cleared out of the way. We were left with this, a bit of bright sky by the end of the afternoon.
Hello to you again. A very good evening. We've got blustery downpours and brisk winds as the week draws to a close, with a switch in the wind direction. Temperatures dipping a few degrees. A chillier theme ahead, particularly in the next few nights.